Okay, I got my hat on. You don't see me, you no see me. Hat. And I'm talking about that part of you that creates the dream that you, the awareness, experiences. Why do I say it's all part of you? Hmm, just go with it for see where it leads, okay? So, what I'm saying is there is a part of you that creates the dream experience. A few times recently, I've reminded you of the nursery rhyme, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So it's a dream, and you're aware of it when you're awake. The dream seems a lot more solid, and it seems to pick up from, you go to bed, you have a dream at nighttime, you wake up, and then you're in your daytime dream, and the daytime dream tends to be very persistent. I mean, you go to bed, you fall to sleep, and then you wake up and you're in your bed. Whereas at nighttime, when you're asleep, your dreams are. Some people say that they have an ongoing dream when they fall asleep. Myself, I seem to have different kinds of dreams, but my daytime waking life dream is pretty much persistent. So, the part of me that's creating my dream, I don't see it. You don't see me, the one who is creating the dream. And if I want to talk to that part of me to say, I'm getting kind of bored with this particular dream. Can you please change my dream? That part of me that is creating the dream says to me, yes, I know that. And in search of some other idea for you to have as a dream, do you want me to drop you from being in a human body, and would you like to be in a different kind of body? Do you want to have a body at all? Why do we seem to have these cosmic rules that say, I'm in a humanoid form day to day? The dream maker says, yes, that's sort of what we've been doing. Do you want to change it? I usually say, if I can have a humanoid form, I want it to be healthy and vibrant, and I want to be enjoying doing physical things on this physical dream. I'd like to learn how to go surfing. Um, I don't want to be in a dream where I'm in a quarantine where everyone else around me feels like they need to keep me quarantined. I don't like being controlled by other dream characters. The dream maker tells me, yes. It doesn't sound like they're accepting my request. The dream maker says, it's not that we don't accept your requests, it's your instincts are hard to get around. And I say, what instincts? They say, the ones we gave you, those instincts that are, you have to ask me, the dream maker, to change things. I know, but I've been waiting a very long time for things to change, Mr. and Mrs. Dreammaker. And they say it's not only you who are involved with your dream, it's other personal characters, personal cats. It's a lot of different items in your dream that from time to time you say, they're all part of me. But if you were to say, all of these things that I see in my dream aren't me at all, then you might be more free to get out of your dream. In other words, perhaps somewhere along the line, you took it as gospel what someone told you. How did I take it? Well, it's not that you took it, it was just that was the way your dream was set up for you to come to understand certain things that you thought were truth weren't truth at all, but you were given a fairly long period where um, someone says, I should say I am my own dream maker rather than having some hidden part of me um, frustrate me and create a dream that I don't like. So I want to take back my power to make my own dream because apparently someone else has said they're part of me and they're running around saying, I'm part of you, but I'm making your dream and you're not enjoying it. Ha ha ha. I still don't know how they make this mirage, this dream. The answer is you yourself are having a hard time understanding dreaming because you yourself are a character in your dream. If you wanted a lecture on dreaming, then you're going to have to come to the conclusion that you're going to have to give your own lecture. And I'm going to give you the lecture, and it goes like this. No, I'm not going to disconnect from all the other ones that are giving the information. I'm going to tell them all simply be quiet. And then I'm going to come to the conclusion they don't want to be quiet because they all consider this part of their dream. And some of them kind of like to be pushy, and some of them kind of like to be hands off. So it begs the question it keeps coming up. Is there multiple creators of this dream or just one? Someone says a kaleidoscope. In other words, maybe it just appears to be multiple creators, but really there's only one. Or maybe there are multiple creators and sometimes they appear to be one, reversing the kaleidoscope. I'm not getting anywhere. This is basically the same issue I have every day. I'm in a dream. I've got other dream characters. A lot of times I want them to be quiet. A lot of times I want them to fuck off, but they won't because they're very controlling and they really like to own me. That's what they get off on. Now, if it's my dream, why can't I change it? The answer is it's not only your dream, it's these other characters. And for good or bad, those are the ones you have in your dream. How did the dream start? It started because I say somewhere along the line it started, and these other characters decided to come into my dream, and no one answers. This is like, okay, but I refuse to give permission to others to enter my dream. No, that's not going to work. 15 or 51, Area 51 is supposed to be where the extraterrestrials are. We're not getting very far on this topic. I'm terribly sorry. Is there anything other than people asking the same questions day after day? Those questions are, that means it's hot when you finally decide that um, fire is your only friend and you have to burn up a lot of old things that are keeping you connected to these characters who are very persistent and bothersome. Do you want to have friends in your game? Or do you want to have enemies? This has gone on too long. I'm going to have to see if I can come up with anything better, because myself, I'm taking this too seriously. This was an old teaching by the metaphysical author Dr. Habanashi. Dr. Habanashi said, if you take things too seriously, it tends to depress you. So you should laugh a lot and try not to be too controlling. In other words, don't tell that part of you that is making the dream what to do, because then you're becoming a controller and you're reinforcing the idea of control. So if you say, don't do this, then someone is going to do it. If you cherish freedom, don't quarantine other people. If you cherish health, don't go telling people that there's a horrible virus out there and that's the reason you're going to keep them in quarantine. What you put out is what you get back. So if you're putting out what you don't want, then you've made a mistake. The golden rule of Jesus is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So, I mean, are you in control? In other words, if you want freedom and you want health and you put that out, but somebody else in your dream just is being demonic and decides, I'm not going to play that game. Is it a universal law? What you put out is what you get back? Or is there more complications and codicils? I still see nothing. Someone says, well, you could play a tit for tat game. In other words, you can see if being kind to others makes people come back to you and be kind. And if they're not, then you could punch them in the nose and say, I'm putting out kindness, and you stupid shit, you're not giving me kindness back. You're being very horrible to me. So, either you realize that I really don't want to punch you again, but if you're going to continue your behavior, I'm going to punch you.